friends. It's short stack. And we're back for more FTL, faster than light. Let's see if I can go further this time. Alright. Let's share the stream. Okay. Alright, there we go. Welcome. We're gonna start a new game because we did so terribly last time, we have to. A little heart, maybe. There we go. I like this ship the best. This is what we've got. This burst laser and the Artemis missile launcher. And let's go. Let's easy mode it. All right. So as we remember, we are part of the Federation fleet. We are carrying supplies in the space journey. We are trying to explore as much of the sectors as possible before moving on to the next so we can stock up on supplies. And yeah, that's it. Wish us luck. All right, let's jump. Immediately a store or a distress beacon. I'm actually tempted to go down here, the distress beacon, and then back to the store. Let's hope that the rebels aren't closing in if I do that. Then I can jump here. One thing I have learned is it is always good to make sure there's a path to your exit so you don't get stuck. All right, let's go backwards so we can get some space scraps so we can buy stuff. Oh, it says you arrive at a populated sector. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Shall we respond? I feel like this is always a trap. It's like it's always a trap, but I'm gonna do it because we are in the first level and I need scrap parts to buy stuff at the store. Okay, it says, great, I was worried no one would respond. My usual carrier is days late. I need you to deliver this cargo of drone parts to a small station a few jumps from here. We can't afford to pay another carrier, but they will surely tip you generously. It's actually not too bad. All right, let's do it. So it says, great, I uploaded their location to your star map. I'm running out of options, so I have no choice but to trust you'll do what you agree to do. So there's a quest marker now on our map, and we got 5 more of these drone points, which we don't have drones, so it doesn't really matter. So let's continue. Oh, cool, the quest is on the way, so lucky them. All right, let's go to this distress beacon. All right, it sucks that the stores are up here, but whatever. All right, you have encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure anyone is on board. Once again, probably a trap, but whatever, let's hail them. The vessel is relieved to hear from you. They are running low on supplies. They suggest a trade. I do have quite a few missiles. I'm gonna go to a store anyways, and missiles aren't that expensive. 5 fuel is actually pretty sweet. I'm gonna do it. I might regret it, but I'm gonna do it. All right. We wanted scrap metal though. Can I go? Oof. It's just you don't really want to go backwards. I didn't get anything extra, but I really want to go to the store. I need a store later on. Dang it, I hate this. Okay, let's go to the store. It says there is only one other ship at this beacon and it is showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, travelers. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. That sucks for them. We don't have much scrap metal because we haven't done anything. So I don't have anything I can sell either. I can't really afford anything. So I'm just gonna get more missiles. Because we always need missiles. So that was a bummer. All right, let's go to our quest. A little questy. It says, you arrive at the location given to you by the merchant. You are supposed to deliver drone parts to a station here. You find the small research station and discover that it's putting out a distress signal. Strangely, there is no response to your hails. So we have two options. We can leave it alone, or we can dock with the station and investigate. We haven't had any action, so I'm gonna go and investigate. Maybe we'll get into a fight. Oh. It says you dock with the station and see a frantic person banging on the airlock door. Once inside your ship, he drops to the floor saying, "My friends, they've gone insane, they're coming." You hand him a blaster and turn to see a number of people charging towards the ship. So it looks like we got a new crew member named Manon, and we are going to prepare for the fight. Okay. So where is this guy? He's up here. We have to send everybody to go fight these guys. Actually, I'm going to put everybody in there because I think that's what's going to happen is they're all going to go in there. So hopefully they don't kill my guy before these slow dudes. These guys are going so slow. I'm a little worried about Johnson, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to move him. Oh my gosh. These guys are tough. They're going to kill my guys. Okay, yeah, no. Grafin has to go. What a funny name. All right. Wow. Who is this guy? Manon. Trico is tough. That's my takeaway from this guy. Okay, he's also got to go into the health bay. Oh no. You know what I might do is send... That's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to move someone to the doors and then open up these airlocks. And we'll just suffocate them because they suck. Let's actually have this guy move here. Okay. Oh no. How do I lock the doors? I don't know how to lock them. I'll just open that door. I see, so they have to attack the doors, which they're doing, but... Oops, I didn't want to open that door. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Oh no, they're attacking my shit. It's fine. They're gonna die soon. Hopefully. Oh my gosh. Let's close all the doors. Vent the middle too. I guess that's fair. All right, so by the time the guy opens the doors, oh, he's dead. Cool. Go in there. Okay. I need to let that, you know, fill back up with oxygen. And I don't have any money for anything, huh? But I wanted missiles. Okay, I think everyone can kind of go back. Except for who's Trico? He needs to still be healed. Oh, okay. And then I've got a new guy. So, new guy, Manon. Let's have him in shields. And then you can go there. And then we'll save this. All right. As soon as the red... Oh, okay, that's good to know. I never know. I don't want anybody to, like, die. What's up, Toaster Bread Clamp? We're playing FTL today. I thought about doing Roller Coaster Tycoon, but then I got too stoned and decided FTL would be easier because at least I kind of know how to play this, and I haven't played the new Roller Coaster Tycoon game. I wonder if I should... Oh, no. All right. We're going to jump here. How are you doing today, friend? Okay. It says, a mercenary hails you. Greetings, friend. We've heard tell of your quest and are here to offer you our valuable services. So we can hire them, which I'm not going to do. Fight them. Or I can say you have no need of his services. I am tempted to fight them because they're a pirate. And I have a feeling that if I say that I don't need their services and or give them my scrap money, that they're just going to turn on me anyways. So we fight. Oh no. So mercenaries are worse than rebels. The only honorable course is to engage the mercenary in battle. I guess. I don't know if I'd go that far, but... Okay, so we're pausing. They only have one shield. Let's fully power up our stuff. So let's hit their shields. And then we'll hit their missile. Wow, they have a burst thing. I don't like that. Come on, put my shield back. There we go. Cool. All right, and then now let's hit their engines. Now their shields are coming back up. Hopefully we can hit them before they fix their shields. We do. Well, you can't escape. I just ruined your engine, dummy. And it blew up. Huh. Nice. Okay, so we got 25 scraps, which I needed. All right, we can jump. I'm gonna go here. All right, let's see. A missile shoots across your bow. That's a bow in this instance. When the jump completes, your scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate ship hails you. Damn it, we weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you could profit. So we can accept their bribe, which isn't like a terrible idea because then we don't get into a fight, but we do get some scrap. It's a pirate scout. I think I'm going to accept the bribe. I'm going to go. It says, good choice, son. We've both come out of this richer. Well, you know, we can't save everything. Not everything is for us to save. I'm going to go down here and then... Oh, no. It So you arrive at the beacon to find yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel ship, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. Shoot. Okay. Let's knock out its shield. This is gonna suck because I'm in a sun. Ugh. All right, they hit. Oops, no, I did want that to go there. Okay, let's do. Oh God, get out of there, man. I will say they're not even hitting us with their... Well, I guess they kind of are. Wow. This is not going well. Let's hit their engines and hope they explode. Oh, shoot. All right, get out of there, man. Okay, thankfully they blew up. Cool. All right, all the fires are out. We can close the doors. And then the red bars are gone, which we just learned. So let's send people to repair shields first and foremost. What's up, silly goober? I'm playing some FTL. Actually, go up here. These two guys can... We need to just jump away from here. This is terrible. I hate it here. Okay. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons engaged. Let's aid them. We have... Why not? We're probably still dealing with our stuff, but we're going to do it. So you power up your weapons, engage the automated ship. All right, let's pause. This one doesn't even have shields. So let's attack their weapons first. Everyone can go back to their little spaces. Don't hit me. It missed. Haha. All right. I have attacked their weapons. Now let's attack their engines. Nice. And that was enough to explode them. That's what we like. Very easy. All right. The civilian ship wisely made a fast retreat while you distracted the hostile ship. Because we're the heroes. All right. Let's go over here. Your scans reveal a mining base on a nearby planet long since abandoned. No lives detected. Dang. So there was nothing here either. So we can go to the exit. You arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system. No doubt one of the many fleeing the rebel advances. It doesn't appear to have detected you, or else it is trying to avoid notice. Hail them. Oh, it's an energy fighter. Whoops. As you hail the refugee ship, a Zoltan ship suddenly jumps into the system. It claims the refugees are criminals and accuses you of escorting fugitives. Before you can respond, it cuts communications and powers up its weapons. Cool. It's fun that you're playing Power World. Yeah, it's a fun game. I like the new update. Okay, this guy still only has one level of shield. I haven't used any missiles. I might just missile their weapons right off the bat and then attack their engines and see how that goes. And hope for the best, because they only have one layer of shield, so. Nice. Okay, that knocked both those systems down. Now let's attack their shield. So it is down. And it explodes. Nice. That worked out well. So I got 2 missiles, 1 fuel, and 22 scrap. The refugee ship thanks you for your assistance, a gesture of goodwill, and seeing how effectively you dispatched the enemy ship, they offer up what supplies they can spare. So we got 12 more scrap and 2 more fuel. We don't really care about the robot drone points because we don't have any. All right, cool. And good to know, Oliver fan. I wonder if I have... I'm tempted to go here and then back here. I think I can do that. That might be really cutting it close. And just would be nice to, like, get a store now. I don't know. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go to the next sector. I'm afraid that I'm gonna get stuck. So we either fight the rock controlled people or the mantis people. The mantis are tough. That's fair. But the rock people are tough too. So I don't know what's better. I wonder if we go the mantis controlled route, if we would like maybe get like a mantis shipmate, and those are the best. They're good fighters. But then that also means that they can kick my butt if they get on my ship. This is a really tough. What do you think, chat? Rock or mantis? Looking at you, Oliver fan. Against my better judgment, I think I'm going to do mantis. We're going to hope for the best. All right. It says you've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Great. Let's actually see if we can afford to just upgrade our shields. I think that will give us the best bang for our buck. All right. Now we have at least level 2 shields before I go through this. Oh, that's awesome that your PAL box is almost full. You'll have to condense your PALs. All right. We need to make it over here. Looks like most things connect. So we can go... Huh. I might do something like that. Yeah, let's go down. I think there's more paths. Cool. As you arrive in the system, you are hailed by a loyalist settlement. Wow, words. Upon learning your quest, they offer you supplies. We love to see it. What a great jump. So we can jump now to the next spot. I was thinking of going a little backwards. Because we don't... Oh, there's a sun. Terrible. Who knows why the mantis would venture so close to a sun? Perhaps it makes for more of a challenge. Shit. Okay. I might just try to... All right, let's pause. So... we're going to knock out... Honestly, actually... I don't know. Like, I don't want to waste my missiles, but they're pretty cheap when I can buy them. And this scares me being so close to the sun. But they're not impervious to fire, so I don't know. All right, let's just try with the burst laser and see. And then if I need to start using my missiles, I'll start using my missiles. And then hopefully there's a shop nearby. Oh, they missed, thankfully. Okay. I am just gonna use a missile. This is stressing me out. And then we'll do that. I'm glad I upgraded my shield. Nice. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap metal. I agree. 25 is a pretty decent amount. And hopefully I can get out of here before the solar flare. Shoot. I cannot. So this sucks. I'm gonna go here and hope that there's not anything fighting me. Oh no. You arrived just in time to see an unusually well-armed NG ship destroying a small pirate craft. A teleporter signal is detected. Intruder on deck. A young mantis is in a charred uniform has teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. The NG have already traced the teleporter signal and are offering a deal in exchange for the prisoner. I'm going to side with the fugitive and fight the NG ship because if it goes well, I get a mantis friend and they are the best. They're really great fighters. So I'm going to side with the fugitive. Look at Maxwell. How cute. He expresses his thanks and prepares to help you fight his pursuer. Okay, we've got a fire, so we're having a tough time. But at least we don't need the med bay this moment. So let's put our new friend on camera. Let's get the burst laser to the shield. And I might actually do... They've got like a laser. Ah, that sucks. There's only 2 of those guys and I can see them. Oh, cool. I can close my doors too. I can see the guys on their ship because I have someone in the camera room. Glad I upgraded our shield. All right, let's burst laser their weapons. Okay. Let's have these guys go fix that. And then let's use the burst laser on their engines. And we're going to blow them up. Nice. So we got 30 scrap metal, a fuel, and a missile for that. And our new mantis friend named Maxwell. And we love him. All right. Everybody back. And then... All right. We're looking good. We're doing good. So definitely jumping forward. Oh no, your world all of a sudden changes. The mantis on our board with your ship, but at least I have my own mantis to fight the mantis. So, oh shoot, they're really over here. Okay, let's I honestly kind of maybe want to lead them somewhere I don't have to fight them because there's so many of them. I'm moving this guy just to the med bay immediately. And this guy can go in here for a second. Actually, let me have the mantis guy go here. And this guy go here. And then what I'll do is try to suffocate them the best I can. I don't know how well it's working. Can I have 2 people reinforce this? Okay, they're fighting the doors. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna send this guy here. They're messing up all my stuff, but I'm hoping. Okay, so that guy is gonna die soon. And that guy is gonna die soon. So I'm gonna send that guy over there and this guy over here to fight them. Oh, he broke my door. Shoot, they're breaking my doors. This is not going well. I wasn't expecting 4 of them. Move 3 to med bay. The healing will save them. I see. I see what you're saying. But med bay is... Oh god. Okay. I did close the med bay door back, but my doors are broken because they're fighting my doors. I'm gonna put my mantis in here. Oh no, don't fight him. Oh gosh. Oh, this guy needs help. That's right. Okay, because he's suffocating. Okay. We're moving everybody into med bay. And we're gonna fight. Oh gosh, I'm afraid this guy is gonna die. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, wow. That was very intense. We need to fix the doors. And then we can close the doors. You can go over here, man. That was very stressful, but we made it. Yes. Okay. All right, that's fair. That's a good shout out. Lead them to the med bay. At first I was like, oh, I want to suffocate them all because there's so many of them. You know what I mean? But all right, everyone can go back to their little spots. Hopefully there's a store soon because we are at half whole health. Perfect. Here's a store. There's a distress signal. And then we could do the store. Oh no. That makes sense. It's good to know. I might go to the store first. Let's go to the store. We can kind of backtrack a touch. Upon arriving at the beacon, you're hailed by a well-spoken mantis. Hail, traveler. These are dangerous times. Perhaps you'd find yourself in need of our services. He appears to be a trader. We don't have anything to sell. Do we have anything cool we can buy? We should probably fix everything, but let's also see what we've got. Not enough money for cloaking anyway, which cloaking is cool. And I wish that I had that. The scrap recovery arm allows the ship to correct. Oh, that's great. I agree with that. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to... Hull is at... I think I'm just going to fix all. Because, like, I get stressed about not being able to. So we fixed everything. We're pretty good on fuel and missiles. So I hope I don't regret not buying more. They're kind of expensive from this guy. All right, cool. Oh, he's got a page 2. Oh, I can buy people. Why haven't I looked at page 2 before? Wow. I can't afford any of these. Maybe I should have spent less on fixing my stuff, but it's fine. Yeah, because the heavy laser, well, I wouldn't have had enough anyway. All right. We are doing a little better. We're at 80% oxygen. Let's look at... So this is just automatic. I don't have to do anything. Cool. We can jump. So we could go back to this distress beacon and then move along. Because I might even do like this, 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 this. All right, let's be helpful for better or for worse. This might be famous last words. At least we're full health. It says, haha, I knew someone would fall into our dastardly trap. It appears the distress beacon was nothing more but a decoy for a pirate ambush. See, we knew it, but it's fine. We're ready. We are pausing. They only have 1 shield and we have 2. Huh, stupid. Let's burst laser their shield. They thankfully don't have a teleporty. So, all right. They're having a bad time over there. We're going to burst laser their weapons so they stop hitting us. All right. And then we are going to burst laser their engines so they can't get away. Because how dare they try to run away from us? Ha! Stupids. So we got 22 scrap, 2 missiles, and 1 drone. I don't know, thing. What are these? Drone parts, excuse me. I don't use drones often, so. All right. Now we can jump here by Rebel Forces. And says, a small military craft hails you and a Mantis captain appears on your receiver. All local human colonies have been punished for the Federation's transgressions. Submit to processing. I feel like processing is not a good thing. So we're just gonna attack them. We're just gonna not do that, actually. They also still only have 1 shield. And we have 2, so already doing better. Oh, we have a fire. We have a fire on board. Not great. Come on, burst laser. Hit their shield or their weapons. All right. Now let's hit that before they... Oh, they fixed their shields. That was a bummer for us, but that's okay. All right, they got a fire over there. Now we can hit their shields again. and they explode. All right. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. We do love scrap material in this world. Have I heard about repo? I haven't. What's repo, silly goober? All right, we got another distress. I was kind of thinking of going here, here, and then here. That might be cutting it, but let's do it. Let's try. All right, you spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. I could demand the surrender of their goods, which is like really messed up, or I could avoid the ship. I might just avoid the ship. And it says they stay outside your weapons range and eventually jump away. Okay. So I can make it to the distress and then the exit. So let's do that. You locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread virulently. They are setting up a quarantine to contain it, but a riot has broken out. So I can send in my crew to help control the crowds or ignore the request to move on. That sounds like a great way to get my crew killed, so I'm going to ignore it. It says, unfortunately, your mission is too important. You're not willing to risk your crew. You're prepared to move on. I agree. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys. Bye. Now I gotta leave. That's kind of a bummer. Those last two were just waste of fuel. It says, you arrive in the sector and are greeted by a science vessel waiting by the beacon. They hail you. We find ourselves low on fuel and have a proposition. I do not want to give them 2 fuel to get a drone part because I don't use drones. So I'm going to reject and they might fight me, but oh, they didn't. Okay, cool. Sometimes they fight you. All right, we're going to the next sector because look at we are about to get messed up by rebel forces. That would be a bad time. So we can go to Zoltan controlled, which is civilian, but doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to run into stuff to fight. And or we can go to rebel controlled. I think I'm going to go Zoltan controlled. I feel like there's more, yeah, I don't know, shops sometimes. So you arrive in Zoltan's space. From what you have heard, they anticipated the coming war and made preparations to hold their borders. Oh, and we're in a nebula. I didn't know we were going to be in a nebula. So when you're in a nebula, your sensors don't function. And so that's why I can't see half my ship unless I've got somebody in the room, which is definitely tough when there's like fires and stuff. So, but the rebels proceed slower, so they don't catch up to you as fast. So there's a store backwards. I might do that because I can do. Yeah, I might go to the store. Let's go to the store. Let's see what they got. The Zoltan are fascinated by other species and have set up something of an alien knickknack shop here. Why not take a look? So we could hire crew members. Protects your ship from ion damage. That's actually pretty cool. Shield charge boost. Boost the shield's ship recharge by 15%. And then we could also get, wow, a hull smasher laser. It's a powerful laser designed to maximize hull damage. A firebomb, self-teleporting explosive designed to damage crew members and light fire. Can target your own ship. Why would I target my own ship? Is that on purpose? And then there's a heavy laser Mark 1. Heavy lasers can wreak more havoc than their smaller burst laser counterparts. Oh, only on purpose and kill. That makes more sense. I was like, why would I do that? I can't afford cloaking, which would be cool. Be super cool if I could afford cloaking, but I can't. 15% faster charge when manning weapons. I'm like almost tempted to buy a new crew member. He's immune to fire. We like that. But I'm also wondering if it's better to get like one of these weapons. I don't know, Oliver fam, what do you think? A weapon, or should I get this new guy? I like Nikosi the rock man. He's fireproof. Rockman's good. That's how I'm feeling, because like look at him, he's got the 15% faster charge when manning weapons. Okay. We're okay on fuel, but let's get one just for funsies. And let's put Rockman over here, and then we're gonna put this guy on doors. What's up? We have all the crew. We love it. All right. Let's do this. I don't know if it's better to like jump here and then maybe a little backtracking. I might do that. Oh no, intruders on board. You catch a glimpse of a strange signal coming from a space station before your sensors shut off unexpectedly. As you discover that your sensors are being jammed, you hear hostiles beam onto your ship. Until you are able to jump away from the hostile space station, your sensors will be disabled. You should deal with these orders first, though. Okay, that's lame. So we have to figure out where they are. We want to get them to the med bay. Is Rockman? He's got good health. Yeah, so Graffin is okay with fighting. We obviously know our Mantis. They're tough guys. And then let's move that there. I don't know where these hostile people are. So I'm going to do this actually. My shield guy, I'm actually going to move to doors. All right. All right, so the intruders are unpause for a second and then repause. They're over here. So I think like they're in the going to the shield room. Oh, they are in the shield room. Should I open the shield door? Vent it? Okay. That is to be... Okay, yeah, because they're attacking that door. Okay. I'm going to close that. And now we've got them in the med bay. And we're just watching our guys in the med bay. Nice. This is a great strategy. Cool. Shoo. All right. Close all the doors. Everyone can go back to their little stations. All right. I didn't even get anything from that. I just like got to fight. That's dumb. Is this guy... Here, you can go help him fix that. Okay, everything is good. We did a good job, friends. All right. So we can see the rebel forces. They're like way over there. So I'm tempted to do like a jump here, and then we can go kind of back. That way we're covering a bit more. I hate being in a nebula though, but we're gonna do it. All right, we're in a nebula. Is that it? I jump here and I'm just in a nebula? There's nothing here. That's dumb. What a waste of fuel. All right, I'm gonna go over here. Outside of the nebula at least. All right, there are some mineral... Oh, I jumped back to an already explored spot. Well, that was dumb of me. There are some mineral-rich asteroids here that the Zoltan have left idle, but you've none of the necessary equipment to mine them. Cool. All right. Oh, I guess that's where I started. That's right. Okay, that was my B. My B. That makes sense. We definitely need... We probably could get away with moving there and then here and then going forward. So we're going to do that. We're going to cut it close with these rebel forces. Cool. Intruders on board. We love that. There are few more zealous in their customs check than the Zoltan. A team of border police beam on board. We hate the border police. There are no borders. Anyway, there's just a little confusion over your weapons license, but things escalate rapidly from heated discussions to gunfire. Uh-oh. We are continuing. We are pausing. Let's move our fighters into... Is this guy a fighter? Who is... Graffin is here. So we'll actually move this guy here. I'm going to move this guy over here. And then we're going to vent all of this to try to force them into the med bay, because that's what we want. We actually want them in the med bay. They explode on death? Oh my god. That is... They're messing up my weapons. This is not great, because there's also a full freaking ship that I have to fight. Oh, I don't have this door open. That was stupid. Let's try to... Let's see if they die first. Are they sending even more? Oh my god, they're exploding my stuff. I'm gonna close these doors. And I'm gonna try to, oh gosh, this is not... Guys, this is not going well. Go fix this. We have regrets. We have a lot of regrets, friends. But they are thankfully... Okay. Some died and exploded. So now we can close the doors. That guy's gonna explode too, but thankfully... Okay. Alright, we did okay, friends. Who has good handiwork? Manon, go help him. And go help him over here. And then, yeah, you two are... Go fix shields. Everybody work. Nobody wants to work these days. Okay, we're fixing things. We're fixing. We're gonna be okay. Don't hit me. Okay, let's power up our weapons. Let's hit their shields, see how they like it. Let's send these guys to the med bay. Whew. Wow, that didn't... Oh, they have like a fancy thing for their shields. That's right. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Okay. Why don't you go... I don't know. Do I hear a fire? I don't hear a fire, thankfully. Alright, come on, burst. Laser. Everybody go to their little spots. Actually, you help with that. Okay, cool. Phew. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. All right, everyone can go to their little respective spots now. That was a little stressful. And now we jump. I might jump here and then go this way. Or maybe like this, but I'm gonna go there. The nebula turns out to be the hiding place of a terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. Fair, we just fought the border police, they suck. They don't seem prepared to risk your leaving with the coordinates and open fire. So they're mad because they think that we're working with the border police, but we're not. We would never work with the cops. So we're gonna attack their shields. Door can close. But we're making it. We're doing better this time. Alright, so shield's been attacked. Let's attack their weapons. I don't like that laser. That's not cool. Don't laser me. They resisted somehow. Also dumb. Let's attack their engine. Oh, their shield's coming back up, but... let's try. Let's do their shields again. And see what happens. Okay, so the rock ship moves into a defensive position and transmits a white flag signal. They seem willing to buy their lives. They want to give us 4 missiles, which is actually a lot of missiles, and 17 scrap. I think I'm down. I think I'm going to accept their offer. That's a lot of missiles. And I feel like, well, I just feel like if we actually explode them, we won't get that much. So I'm going to take a 2-second break to grab more LaCroix because I really like my sparkling waters. So BRB, friends. Okay, friends, I'm back. I actually grabbed myself a little mocktail because you know what? It's Friday evening. Let's get wild with the mocktail. All right. We're making it. Okay. So our options are Nebula. This thing, I might do something like that. We actually probably could get away with going here, here, and then here. Those do connect just in case. Let's go up. All right. Inside the nebula, you detect a rogue planet drifting through space. On its surface, a huge monolith, visible at this distance even to the naked eye. A Zoltan elder hails you from the planet. Through luck or intent, you have discovered the Great Eye. Look into its depths and receive your just deserts. Actually, that's deserts because there's only one S. So that I feel like that's a misspelling. I think it's supposed to be desserts, but it feels like a tramp. That feels like a tramp, doesn't it? What do we know about the Zoltans? I feel like the Zoltans were like the border police. I feel like this is a terrible... I'm going to do it, though, because I'm really curious. Famous last words. If I die, well, we'll just try again. Oh, sweet. As you approach, an ancient alien voice speaks to you. Your mission has brought you great battles and great losses. This will help ease the pain. A few minutes later, someone reports medical equipment has appeared on the ship. We got a healing burst. All right, so looking into the eye of the Zoltan and getting our just desert, even though I think it's supposed to be desserts, was a good idea. So I'm glad I did that. All right, let's move to this other nebula and hope for the best. Okay. You spy 2 pirate ships lurking in the nebula here. They remain unaware of your presence. You're able to get your scanners to at least identify their cargo. One is carrying the fuel supplies, the other the ammunition. They begin to drift away from each other in the storm. I'm going to secure the fuel supply. You always lose to this event here, this pirate ship one. Ah, man. Bummer. I don't feel like letting them leave, and I want... No, the eye. That's what I thought. I was gonna lose someone to the eye. I was prepared for a fight, for somebody to die, but no, I just got a healing burst. So for this one, oh, big delay on chat. That's a bummer. That makes sense. I'm gonna secure the fuel supply. Okay, you jet towards the pirate with the fuel supplies and engage. Hopefully you can leave the ship in one piece. Continue. Oh, am I supposed to leave in one piece? Okay, cool. We've also... So we're not only in a nebula, so we don't have full sensors, but we're in a plasma storm. So our main reactor can only function at half capacity. So... Oh, shoot. That means I don't have enough. All right, let's depower this and power up my weapons. We're gonna have to hit him with missiles because that's all I really got right now. I'm afraid to take down any more shields because we're in a plasma storm. All right, they took our shield, but we took their shield. We're gonna missile their missiles and hope for the best. We cannot dodge attacks because I have I've disabled our engine because we don't have enough power right now because we are in a plasma storm. So okay, this was a choice. This was the choice that I made. We are going to laser their... Okay, they're powering up. They're trying to escape, but we just hit their... I'm wasting a lot of my missiles here, but that's okay. We're gonna hit their shields again. And hope that's enough. It is not. Shoot. Gosh, they got my shield. But there they go. Whew. The ship is obliterated. Only scant fuel canisters can be scavenged from the wreckage. Oh, I don't know what else I was supposed to do with that. Like, I can't communicate with them, so... Alright, we need to depower our weapons so we can power up our engines. And now we can jump out of here. So we do actually have enough time to jump here. We could even do something like this. So I'm going to go down here. Alright, good. There's no more Plaza Storm. So it says you can't see anything through the thick gases surrounding your ship. Without knowing what is out there, all you can do is wait for your FTL to charge. We are powering up everything that we can, though. Wait a minute. Do I not have enough? Oh, that's why. Okay. I am tempted to get some more power. Definitely. It's fine. Alright, we can jump. There's a distress beacon here. I'm gonna go there. You arrive to find a lumbering Zoltan freighter with no one at the helm. It's a mystery what happened to the crew, but it'd be a shame to let the opportunity go to waste. It's actually a substantial amount of scrap and 3 fuel, which is great. So that was worth it. We can jump up. I might do this. Okay. We're traveling space. Alright, a small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up the weapons. Alright. They have 1 shield. We're going to attack it. We're going to save our missiles. We're going to burst laser their shields. That surprisingly doesn't take them down completely, but that's okay. Those guys are fixing it. I hate that, but I'm going to attack their weapons because I don't want them to hit me anymore. That's not nice. All right, weapons are broken. Let's attack the hull. Their shields are back up, but that's fine. Now I can hit their shields again. They can't attack me because their weapons are down. Nice. Okay, we can hit their weapons again because they're almost back up. I am glad that I upgraded our shield. I'm going to hit their engine. I'm going to hit their shield again because it's annoying. All right, let's see. They offer you some of their cargo. So we've got 6 fuel, which is actually quite a bit of fuel. 2 robot guys, which I don't need. And then 18 scrap. I think I actually am going to accept it because 6 fuel is a lot. So, and I will not get that much if I explode them. All right. Now we can leave. So I'm going to jump up here and then back down. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. This was a terrible idea. Danger. So we're in an asteroid field and are greeted by a Zoltan guard. By attempting to access these closed mining fields, you are in violation of the Natural Mineral Protection Act. Your weaponry will be confiscated for processing. It says you don't have time for this, and we continue. We're gonna have to fight these losers. Okay, so they have this green bar, which I don't really remember what that means, but I think that means my missiles are pretty useless on their shield. So, we might just have to like run away from this, but let's see. Let's hope. Oh gosh, yeah, so we have no... Oh, and I missed. Shoot, okay. Actually, no, their shield is down, so let's attack their weapons. Okay, and then we can burst laser their engine. He's fixing the shield again, but hopefully we get it before they fix it. Cool. We can hit their shield again. Hope we don't get hit by more rocks. Okay, nice. Awesome. They exploded. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So we did get 35 scrap and a single missile. And then we also got the drone part, but we don't use drones. Okay, I hate being in the asteroid field because it will knock down my shield. But we can jump soon, so we're about to jump. Let's skedat. Unfortunately, I'd have to backtrack if I went to any of these, so I'm just gonna go to the exit and then jump from there. Let's get out of here. You arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. And we've got an advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationary, small Rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. We can attack the automated ship to get to the storage cache or avoid provoking it. We like to attack things, so we're going to attack them. Oh, that's funny. There's no oxygen on it because it is unmanned. They also have no shields, so let's go ahead and actually attack their their engines, and then we'll attack their missiles, and that way they can't get away first. So they did knock down our shield temporarily, but I don't think that their weapons are strong enough to actually take down the shield and cause damage. All right, so we have attacked all the things. There's nothing on their ship that can fix their stuff, so cool. We got 26 scrap from that. Nice. The station was apparently designed to outfit Rebel ships with drone systems. You find a functioning schematic. So we got 17 more parts and a system repair drone. We don't have drones, so we'll sell it, but that was still totally cool. Oh, there's a store. Ooh. I'm worried if I go to the store, when I jump back to exit, I'm going to hit the Rebel fleet. But it'd be cool to go to a store. What do we think, chat? What do we think, Oliver fan? Is it safe for me to go to the store and then jump back to the exit, or should I just get the heck out of here? Nope. No, I can't go to the store. Dang. Dang. All right, all right. We're leaving. We're leaving. We'll die. All right. We've arrived in Engi space. Is it Engi or Engi? I don't know. The mantis have been threatening the Engi and or NG, however you say it, core worlds, but you should be able to stock up for your journey. Okay. So we're doing pretty good. There's a store here. Perfect. All right, let's go look at the store. The NG can do remarkable things with just a pile of scrap. The NG Hive at this beacon are selling equipment for just that. So we've got stuff to sell. I don't know that I use the Healy burst, but I am gonna sell this because I don't have drones. Healing burst, self-teleporting healing unit that instantly heals all friendly crew in the room. Can target your own ship. I might sell the healing burst because like I have a healing station. I don't know, maybe that's a terrible idea. Let's look at what we can buy. We can buy more crew. Wow, 20% more crew damage. Why is that guy only 50 bucks? He's like the best one. This one is evasion +7 when piloting. Oh, so I see Kirby is, but his max health sucks. 15, oh, but he explodes on death. That's funny. This guy has faster repair. I feel like 20% more crew damage is pretty sick. And then what else do we have? We have drones, which we don't want. Heavy laser 2. So it takes 13 seconds. I don't know what my burst laser 2 does. This heavy laser fires 2 shots in quick succession, each dealing 2 damage. That's actually pretty sweet. It requires 3 power, which is actually quite a bit. What's this hull missile? High hull damage plus a decent breach chance. Shield piercing is 5. Dang, that thing would be mean. This only requires 2 power. It does require missiles, which is fine. I honestly have enough, like a lot of money right now. So I might get the whole missile. And let's see. I already have the burst laser too. But I might get the heavy laser. This heavy laser fires 2 shots. I'm just going to have to upgrade my... And then let's get a new crew member. We love crew members. This guy does faster repair. Combat damage inflicted is half. I don't know about that. I'm a big fan of people who can fight. This guy can fight. 20% more crew damage. But what is combat? Wait. Repair speed is doubled. Combat damage inflicted is half. But then this guy increases... I don't understand. That makes no sense. It's very like countering each other. Oh, maybe I should have done the cloaking, but I didn't. I bought other stuff. I bought weapons. Dang. Oh, maybe that was a bad idea. Let's see. We're gonna hope we can find cloaking later on. We don't really need it until later on. I think I'm gonna buy Mafan. Kirby does do additional evasion when piloting. Which is kind of cool. But I like 20% more crew damage. All right, let's fix a couple of those. And then we've got quite a bit of missiles. Let's get a little bit more fuel just in case. Okay, so Mafan, where should you go? You're my fighter. Let's have you go Maybe I have you go to engines. I don't know. Where do I put extra people? If anyone has opinions on where I should put extra people, let me know, because I have a lot of crew now. I just like that he's a fighter, man. That's pretty cool of him. All right, let's jump. Hope for the best. So we have to backtrack. So let's jump here. And we'll jump again. So we have the option of going down and then over. Let's make sure that we've got a good path. Yeah, let's go here. I think we can make that work. All right, rebel ship. As soon as you arrive, it begins its assault. Wow, it really does. Oh shoot, I didn't like upgrade my weapons at all to be able to use them. So that's really funny of me. So this guy does have 2 shields, so let's power that up. And we will hit their shields. And then before we jump away, we need to remember to increase our reactor. Did we miss? Bummer. All right, let's try that again. I hate it. Oh no, we've got fires. We'll put them out though. All right. Come on, whole missile. There we go. Let's do burst laser on there. Okay, we can close our doors. So everyone's fixing their shields. Dang, their shields went up before I could burst laser them. We might just be burst laser babies here. Go help them there. Dang, I keep missing, which sucks. I guess I can hit them with this too. Warning, hull at 75%. Oh no. You have... All right. So the ship repeatedly hails you. It looks like they want to surrender. They're going to give us 24 scrap if we do a missile and 3 fuel. I'm going to, because they're honestly kind of kicking my butt. So we need to increase our power. We need to increase our weapons as well. Because that takes 3 and that takes 2, so we need, oh, I don't have enough money to do that. Let's see. Okay, so this is 35, that's 25. All right, let's do that. And then if we don't do, because now we can at least have the burst laser and the hull missile, which is stronger. We're gonna make it friends. Who needs healing? Go heal up just so you're full health. I should have sold the Healy Bee, but whatever. All right, everyone can go back to their little spots. I guess you can be on oxygen. I don't know. All right, let's get out of here. So we could do one of these. We actually probably could get away with doing something like this. Or we could do kind of like an upward option. Let's see. Up or down? Let's see what we should do. Let's go up. And hope for the best. All right, you arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they are researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has the time to undergo a few scans. Yes, I'm going to participate there and study. I think this is like a secret mission you can get, and you have to get all 3, and it's very random if you get them. So your crew calmly lines up for the Zoltans to take their readings. After a short time, the process is done. They contact you. Thank you for your participation in our study. Please accept these small cakes made from stiff dough as well as some scrap. Actually, you know what? I think that might be the second part of the quest, but whatever. All right, from here, we can go upward more. I might do something like that. Not every distress beacon is yours to answer. Wow, that is a beefy ship. As you jump into the system, a pirate advances on your position. They are refusing all hails. Prepare for a fight. Let's pause. We've got our hull missile. We love it. Let's hit them with shields. And then once that hits, which it does take a while, oh my gosh, we're gonna burst laser them. Oh man. Uh-oh. Let's get these guys out of here. And try to get that not on fire. Okay, so we're attacking their shields. We miss. Swing and a miss. That sucks. Okay. We're gonna hit their shields again with the missile. And hope for the best. Okay, that kind of worked. So let's hit their... That guy's about to die. It's good for him. Let's hit their hull. I might want to hit their shield again, but it's okay. Let's... and then this guy and this guy, you can go back to and repair. We can hit... Let's actually hit that again. They send you a message. I cannot believe how well equipped your ship is. Please take this and let us live. It's 26 scrap. I'm gonna say no. I don't like these guys. Screw you. That's what you get. Because they're about dead. We got more scrap this time, huh? We just didn't get any fuel, which is fine, but it's like double the amount of scrap. Okay, fun stuff. We could increase, oops, our reactors. I think I'm going to, and then we can have more dodge. All right. Everyone's looking good. Let's go. So I think we can get away with going here and then maybe up and then over. So let's go down here. The NG are waiting for you at the beacon with their weapons online. They explain a computer virus that is wanted for hostile acts against the NG, multiple counts of binary scrambling, nano dissolution, and variable interference is aboard your vessel. That is not true. They insist they must destroy your ship to prevent the virus from escaping. Its options are, hold on, let us try to purge the system code. We can attack them, or we can have our NG crew member negotiate with the NG ship. I'm going to do this because it's like a special action, and let's hope it goes well. Oh no! It says, as the NG attempt to contact the vessel and negotiate, your NG crew member suddenly dissolves into nanites. The virus has murdered again. Detecting activity on your board, the NG vessel opens fire. And now I just lost my guy. I just got that guy. Man, that sucks. Mayfin is gone. Continue. Okay. We didn't even get to use Mayfin's fighting power. I am... That sucks. All right. They have a level 2 shield. We're going to missile them. It does take a while. It's like the only problem with this. Actually, I wonder if it's better to use... Let's actually use this missile. Hold on. I have this clicked and I don't want to. Go away. All right, we're gonna laser them. Oh, we're gonna missile them and then laser them. Did it not hit their... the heck? Hit their thing. What is this lock thing? I do not understand what's going on with them and their shields. Okay. Let's attack. Ugh. Thankfully they're missing me. Not as much as I'm missing them. Oh, that's what is happening. A defense drone. Oh, is that what this guy... Okay, I didn't understand. I was like, why are my missiles not going through? This is really annoying. I'm going to hit their weapons again. I'm really sad that my crew member just vanished. Like, that wasn't cool. Like, how dumb. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to hit this guy. Because then he's going to die. Oh, dang. All right, no, let's hit in here again. Okay, that guy died. Ha, that's what you get. And now I'll hit here. I'm gonna miss, but that's okay. All right, we're making it. He missed again. Whatever, that fire is definitely going to take out their ship. There we go. With all the NG dead, you take what you can and prepare to jump away. Yeah, including my NG. What the heck, man? Okay, to your surprise, your NG crew member reforms. Oh. It looks as if the virus reconstituted, repurposed, and reprogrammed the NG host and wants to travel with you. And it seems they have learned a great deal from its time on your ship. That, I feel like this is gonna bite me later because his name is Virus now? Okay. All right, well, we've got virus instead of Moffen. Just, wow, and he is maxed out on everything. Yeah, look at Virus's skills. He can do everything. Holy, okay, I'm less mad about Mayfin dying, but I also hope Virus doesn't, like, you know, do what viruses do and attack the rest of my crew member. Look at that ship explode. Bye. I don't know where to put him. Like, I don't know where to put anybody extra. Where should I put the extra people, Oliver Fan? Maybe in engines? I'm going to move this guy, and this guy can be... Virus can be our new engine guy. Or maybe he should be... I really don't even know where Virus should go. He's just cool with everything. I'm tempted to put him in the middle, actually, because then if we get attacked, because he's got 100% fighting, like, we'll be able to like get him where he needs to go to fight people. So maybe I can actually put him on, let's put him on shields. And we're gonna move this guy back over here. He can continue just being our little engine guy. And then yeah, Virus can just be in shields. It's fine. He can hang out there. Okay. Do we want extra shields? I'm tempted. Do we want extra engines? We can dodge. Shields is going to take a lot. So we need 100 plus 2 more. So that would take all of our money. I'm tempted to do engines because we already have enough power for that right now. So let's do that. And then we'll add it here. And then I can dodge better. 29% chance. Which, does that go up if I put Virus up there? Let's see. Or wait, no, he should be back here. That's what I meant. No, it does not necessarily help. So he can live in shields. It's fine. All right. Wow. All right, we've got a store and a distress. We're gonna go to the store. Let's go to the store. All right, a message arrives. Your scrap, ours. Our weapons for you. You're about to raise the shields when you realize it's just an NG trader looking for a trade. All right, let's sell some stuff. I am not using the Healy Bee, so let's sell the Healy Bee. Let's look at what we can buy. Cloaking for 150. Cloaks the ship. Adding 60 to your evasion and preventing the enemy ship from locking on with their weapons. I would need to upgrade like the power that I have, but I might do that. I'm pretty good on crew members. We can take a look at what they do. So Kara, or Kara, depending on how you want to pronounce that, is a human, so their skills improve slightly faster, and they have evasion +7 when managing engines. And then we've got another NG named Nick Brecken. He's like the only one with 2 names. And he does nothing. I don't really want any of these. So I'm going to get the cloaking. And then we're going to fix what we can. We're going to fix what we can and use all our money on that. Of our whole. So I'm not going to power that. Well, I guess I could power it. This is going to be one of those things where, oops. I might undo like med bay or something, or like a weapon to do cloaking, but at least we have the cloak now. And we're broke as a joke. Oops, I don't want the store, I wanted to jump. So we could go to the distress beacon and then work our way back up. Or we can go up and over. Let's go to the distress beacon. That gives us more jump opportunities. All right, you arrive at a smoldering NG research station. It's distress call unanswered. Attacked by pirates or mantis, most likely. There may be someone left alive or something else left on board, of value left on board. Let's board it. We love a risky situation. Oops. It says you send an away team to investigate, but there's nothing save the acidic stench of burnt NG parts. This place is dead. Gross. All right, well, at least nobody died. All right, let's get out of here. Those rebel forces are in hot. All right, the beacon at first glance seems home to a junkyard. Upon closer inspection, it reveals itself to be a ramshackle market. One trader has a deal that catches your eye. They'll give us 7 fuel for 1 drone part, which is an amazing deal. I'm doing it because I don't have drones, so that was a great trade. Cool. Now we can leave. I think I'm gonna go here. Yeah. I don't know. My options are go to here or here. And then no matter what, I need to get out of here. I think I can make 3 more jumps though. Because it's like here, here. Yeah, we'll do our best. Let's go. Let's go down. Let's continue this path. And hope for the best. Okay. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screen and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. I feel like, oops, I'm like in a weird spot. Let's investigate and hope we don't get a fight and like we just get like extra parts or something. Oh, you scan the battlefield and find little remains. Disappointed, you prepare to jump. All right. Like I said, at least nobody died. Let's jump up here. You have arrived near an NG construction yard. Most NG maintain their bipedal appearance out of habit, but here you see a number of NG hives working together to create massive organic machines adept at building ships. Truly a sight to behold. Okay. Thanks. Now let's get out of here. You arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump. All right. It says a ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. Yeah, that's usually a trap. We can try to jump away. Let's try to jump away. Oh, we can. Cool. Let's not engage. Let's go. Bye. So we can do Zoltan homeworlds or NG controlled again. Gosh, the Zoltans are like the cops. They sucked. But we can... I mean, we were just in NG space. Maybe we go mess with the Zoltans and see. Let's see. We're making it. You're far from Federation home space here in Zoltan territory, and it's not clear whether the authorities will have any goodwill remaining. Still, you have to push forward. That we do. We have no money or scrap in this world, so. What's this? Oh, these are options. Okay. All right, let's jump and hope for the best. So our exit, we can kind of, no matter what, we kind of have to get to these little. So maybe I do, I'm going to go here. So it says you jump just in time to witness the Zoltan ship's FTL drive overload. In his final moments, their captain implores you not to get involved, but it's too late. Their attacker is already upon you. Yes, they are. And it looks like they have one of those stupid drones that will attack my lasers. Wow, look at these guys. They're like slugs. I don't know that I've seen these guys before. So no matter what, they're going to knock out, I think my missiles. I think that's what that guy is like, yeah, it's a defense. Shoots down any projectiles. Can be shut down by damaging the enemy ship's drone system. And it does look like they've got a combat drone. So it might actually be useful to hit their shields and then actually their little drone area. So let's do that, and then we can power this on and be invisible. And he's gonna miss. All right. That did absolutely nothing. I don't know that this is gonna work. Yeah, no, I have to get... Is it... Yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay. I have to get their shields down. Let's hit their shields again. Wow. I'm gonna... Okay, let's see if we can't. This is so stressful. Oh gosh. All right, go fix that. I can do... I guess that's fine. Okay. So we hit that. Let's hit their shields again because they're coming back up. Ugh, this sucks. Missing is really lame. Oh no. All right, we're having a bad time. Everybody go in here. You go in here to fix that. And go in there to fix that. I might just jump away. I am not doing well in this fight. Like, this is not fun. You go over here into camera. Oh god, you were the slowest boy. Actually, go help here. You can go into cameras. Actually, everyone can just go back to where they're supposed to go. I'm gonna jump, actually. I'm gonna get out of here. There's a store, but I have no money. I might go to this... Ah, shoot. This really sucks for me. I'm gonna hope for the best and just jump away, because I'm not gonna win that fight. Oh no. This is where I'm gonna die. You receive a transmission. Sorry, sir. This is nothing personal, but we're under orders. The rebel ship's weapons get hot. Continue. Let's pause. They thankfully don't have the stupid drones that knock my missiles out of the air, so we can missile them. Actually, where's Johnson? Let's have him go here. I didn't realize he's been hurt. So we're gonna missile their shields. We're gonna miss. Wow, swing and a miss. That was really lame. Just missing. What the heck? Let's hope that doesn't miss. It does. Wow. What the heck? This is really lame. Go over here, Virus. You can go here too. Ah, shit. We're having a bad time. We're having a bad time. This is what happens in space travel, you know? Let's actually do their missile or their shields. That hits finally. We're gonna burst laser. Oh gosh, okay. Move to the med bay. We're gonna vent all of this. It's fine, they can keep hitting that area. I'm gonna missile their shields. I'm gonna attack their engines. I'm gonna die. It's good that I just hit their engines. Let's hit their shield again. Okay. Let's actually hit their weapons. Okay. It says, you have clearly bested us. We merely request our lives. We can surrender, which is probably a good idea because we honestly cannot handle any more attacks from them. Wow, that really sucked. Let's have everybody go back, and then Johnson can go here and heal. Wow. I used all my missiles in that. And my hull is at 2, which means I take basically one more hit and I die. So let's see what we can jump to. We could go to the store. Let's go to the store. Actually, I think that's the smartest thing we can do, and then just spend what we can fixing things. And then, wait, where did I get this? Why is it in cargo? Heavy laser 2. It has a 13. Dang, okay. Let's fix what we can. All right, I can fix one more. We could sell, let's see what we've got. So we've got the Artemis missile. We also have this hull missile. What is this? Oh, this requires power 3. Each laser shot will be blocked by a single shield bubble, regardless of the laser's damage. This heavy laser fires 2 shots. It takes 13 seconds. It requires 3 power. This one requires a long time. This one's the quickest. I don't know that I want to sell any of these. So we're gonna close. And we're gonna hope for the best. Wow, okay. Smoke them if you got them, friends. It's getting wild out here. Essentially, I'd have to depower this down in order to do this heavy laser. So that's a good thing to know. Next thing I'm going to have to do is increase weapons, but we ain't got no money. So let's stick with the weapons we've got. Not enough power. All right, let's do that. I didn't realize that health wasn't, our healing station wasn't powered. Was my B. All right, now everybody can go back to their little spots. And let's jump. All right, we haven't been here. Let's go there. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope it's not a fight. Okay. You arrive in the sector and are greeted by a science vessel. They hail you. We find ourselves low on fuel and have a proposition. I don't want drone parts. I want my fuel. Sorry. We reject. Bye. So we have the option of... I might go down because that gives us a little bit more. We're making it through. Okay. The Zoltan Research Facility. It's such a bummer I didn't get the first one because this is, I think, the third one. So they say they are researching genetic disorder due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. So we'll participate in their study. And then they give us 27 scrap for it, which we need scrap. So we appreciate. Yeah. We could do, well, no, I'm not going to spend any money yet. Let's jump. All right. We have the option. I think I might go down here and then move up. I think we have time to do that. And we've got 8 fuel. All right. So it says an unarmed Zoltan transport vessel is slowly making its way towards the beacon. They hail, this is a Zoltan peace envoy. We carry no weapons or shielding and rely on the mercy of others to communicate our message. So we can attack them, hear them out, or leave. This feels like a trap. Because why would you go around without any weapons or any shields in this universe? But we are in Zoltan space, so maybe they're, I don't know. Let's hear them out and hope that they're not, it's gonna be like, they're pirates. No, whatever. Okay. Let's see. They continue. We take your silence for interested contemplation. They talk at length about peace and harmony, but either it's beyond your simple mind or it's all nonsense. Sounds like they're religious zealots, actually. Cool. You already home? Cool. Let me wrap up this and or die. And then I can head over. Okay, it says they finish. Please spread the word of enlightenment to those that have not heard. Once you have, contact our brethren. They transmit coordinates of their so-called brethren. So there's a quest marker now on my map. All right. That could have gone worse. Let's jump. So... probably can do this. Oh, but then there's the quest. I'm afraid that's not... I'm going to go here, actually. I'm worried that's too close to the rebel ship, so... It says, a Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. So we can send an away party to investigate, which means I'm going to lose all my crew. Or it could be a trap. And let's move on. So... this is such a tough one, right? Because like if it is a encrypted signal. Like, it's an encrypted signal, so that's interesting. And it's Federation, and we're Federation. And so, can I pick the crew? I don't know. Let's try it. Ash! Intruders on board. As you approach the signal, you receive a message on a rebel channel. I knew we'd catch some Federation fish with this signal. Prepare to be boarded, scum. All right, so these guys went here. The rock guy, oh, he doesn't get caught on fire is what it is. So let's move these guys here. Let's move this guy and this guy into... Actually, these guys, let's move them up here. Because what I want to do is actually bait these guys to the med bay so I can fight them in the med bay. So we're also going to try to... Did they not? Oh, no. Yeah, they're dying from lack of oxygen. Okay. So we'll also open this up so there's no oxygen in there. So they're going to attack my missile. Oh, God. This sucks. We can burst laser these guys. Actually, let's do this. Let's hit them there. And then burst laser that. Okay. I am out of... And close my doors. I'm out of missiles, which is such a bummer for me. But these two guys are going to fight them in the med bay. Which is not a great idea because they're like... Who else is good at fighting? I've got Virus already in there. Or no, I don't have Virus in here. Virus, go over here, man. Alright, even with the med bay not being repaired, we're still kicking their butt. Their shields are back up. This sucks. We're gonna cloak. We are not hitting well. I'm just completely out of... Why can't I increase that? Oh. I might, yeah, I might, now that I hit that, do this heavy laser. That sucks. Oh, you can go in here. Why aren't you in there? And then where's Virus? Virus, go in there. Help him. Alright, I'm hitting them with my heavy laser. Wow, they've knocked out my oxygen. Burst laser 2 is better? Shoot. I, for some reason, thought the heavy laser was better. I don't know why. Oh, no! Oh, we're having a tough time. All right. Virus, go in here. You can go here. Oh. Game over. One last explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. All right. So it is not my highest score or the furthest I've gotten. So Maxwell did kill the most people, which makes sense. We did have a crew, which was pretty cool. But we only made it to Sector 5. Womp womp. And I didn't get any ships or anything, but that's okay. All right, friends. Thanks for hanging out with me while I explored the space far beyond. Next time, maybe I'll actually make it to Sector 8. This is a tough game, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm Short Stack, and I also play Power World with my co-host Wiser, and then I play other cozy games. Right now, I'm also playing Love Ghosty, and then I was thinking of playing the Roller Coaster Tycoon games soon as well. So, tune in. I'm just playing what I feel like on a whim, and it's always fun to have people hang out while I do so. So, I hope everyone has a good night and a good weekend, and I will catch you all later. Bye.